The Detroit Phoenix Center was created to help young people struggling with homelessness. Now the organization is receiving added support as part of the Marygrove Conservancy's incubator for nonprofits. In addition to getting office and program space on the Marygrove campus, the group is receiving technical and professional assistance. I spoke with the founder of the Detroit Phoenix Center, Courtney Smith. So let's start with the Phoenix Center and you telling our viewers what that is and why you started it.
Yes. So the Detroit Phoenix Center is a high-impact nonprofit organization that provides critical resources, support, and a safe, nurturing environment for youth and families in Detroit that are highly mobile and experiencing homelessness or transient. So I started the organization back in 2017. We opened the first and only drop-in center here in the city of Detroit for that population. Just with the rise of youth homelessness in our community, it was critically important for us to be able to respond to that crisis in a unique and innovative fashion.
Yeah. One of the things I think is true about homelessness, but that not everybody, I think, quite understands, is the fluidity of homelessness, especially in our community. When we think of homeless people, we think of people we might see, at an overpass or an underpass on the road, and people who are chronically without shelter. But families, especially, I feel like, are subject to a much more changing kind of environment where they might have a place to live now, but they might not have a place to live next week or next month. And that requires a different kind of solution making around
Yes. Absolutely. And we primarily serve young people that are experiencing homelessness and youth that are experiencing homelessness ages 13 to 24, but drastically different from chronically adult homelessness. Young people just want to blend in. They're literally hidden in plain sight. So our drop-in center provides that normalcy that they'll be able to drop in, to take a shower, to wash their clothes, to access a computer lab, a food pantry, an after-school program, recreational activities, just wraparound supportive services that meet them where they are so that they can graduate from high school, go on to college, and achieve whatever it is that they desire to achieve.
And that threat to that success that homelessness poses is really important. I mean, at that critical stage in your life, you need that stability of home.
Yes. According to the Maslow's hierarchy of needs, if a young person doesn't have their basic essentials, it's nearly impossible to focus in school. It's nearly impossible to show up for a job. So we really make sure that we meet those most basic needs and use that as a starting point to provide the other support of services that they will need.
So let's talk about the relationship with Marygrove and the incubator space. Marygrove, of course, is in its own mode of transition from a college to a conservancy. Talk about what this incubator program is.
Yes, so Detroit Phoenix Center was selected as one of 5 organizations to participate in this incubator that not only provides programmatic space for nonprofits, but we're able to participate in a learning cohort with other organizations so that we can build the capacity of our nonprofit organizations and to continue to support children, youth, and families because the impact of COVID has yet to be realized. And we're providing critical resources. So for them to have this wonderful, beautiful campus and say, hey, we want to build the capacity of nonprofit leaders of color to help you to go to the next level so that your program is sustainable and to provide you with space to be able to do that. It's just definitely an honor to be able to participate in this. And we are so excited and look forward to the opportunity to be able to maximize our program. So when Detroit Phoenix Center started in 2017, we launched very quickly. We did what was the fastest, quickest way to be able to provide support to our community. Now we're going to be able to take a strategic planning approach to be able to build out our ideal space for the young people that we serve. We have access to the dorms that can be used as transitional living. There are other nonprofits on the campus, so we're able to access them as well to provide a wraparound, holistic approach to services. So we're not reinventing the wheel, but being able to provide medical, to be able to provide education, to be able to meet the needs of the families if there are physical, ailments or sports or choir. It's literally almost as if there's a village that's being created, and every organization that is on the campus is able to tap into that village and to be able to support each other holistically while supporting our unique population.
Yeah. Capacity is one of the things that I talk about a lot when I talk about nonprofits, especially small nonprofits here in Detroit, and the struggle to build capacity to reach that sort of sustainability. Talk a little more about how this incubator program will help Phoenix Center build that kind of capacity.
Well, we're in a learning cohort. So right now we're being introduced to different speakers and different a curriculum that's set up. So we have already completed onboarding. So the next step is goal setting, and then we have a session on strategic planning process, and then a session on formulating strategic partnerships. And then also, I think what the most impactful part of this is the peer-to-peer support. Because oftentimes as a nonprofit founder that started this work relatively young, I can often say it feels very lonely. And so to be able to be a part of a cohort of others who may also feel very lonely can really bounce ideas off of each other and to develop programming for the community in partnership with the community. So the incubator helps to build capacity by providing learning opportunities and also providing us with, for the first year, we don't have to pay rent. So a part of this is, like equity, which is huge, especially again for a small nonprofit organization.